Welcome to the visual reading of the book Elliot is Born by David James. A story about a baby elephant named Elliot and his journey growing up on the Savanna. The book follows Elliot as he meets new animals like giraffe, zebra, even lions, looking for food and playing in the water, and eventually grows his tusks. The book provides an entertaining and educational look at the life of a young elephant and the challenges it faces as it grows up in the wild. Please relax and enjoy this original story, appropriate for all ages. Once upon a time in the vast and beautiful savanna, a baby elephant was born. The world around him seemed so big and beautiful. His name was Elliot. As he took his first steps, he felt the soft grass beneath his feet and the warm sun on his skin. Looking up, he saw tall trees and the colorful sky that seemed to surround him. Elliot was full of energy and started to explore his new home. As the years passed, Elliot grew and grew, just as his father said he would. He became stronger and more able to keep up with his parents, mostly. Elliot had a wonderful feeling of joy as he stepped into the sun. Marveling at the beauty of the world around him, Elliot felt happy being alive and having the love and support of his family. Elliot was very curious and loved to explore his surroundings. He would often follow his parents around and watch them as they went about their day. But as he grew, Elliot could not help but notice that he was much smaller than his parents. "Why am I so small compared to you?" as he stood in the shadow of his brother's larger body. "Don't worry, Elliot," his brother replied with a comforting smile. "You will grow and become just as big as our father in no time. Elephants take a while to grow, but it's worth the wait." He even used his trunk to drink from a water hole, and Elliot felt refreshed. Elliot loved water. As Elliot grew bigger and stronger, he started to venture further and further from his birthplace. He explored the tall grasses, splashed in the cool streams, and even seen mountains. But perhaps the most exciting change of all was the fact that Elliot was taller and could now see much further in the distance. His keen eyes could spot danger from miles away. He also could find his family and friends no matter where they went. Gone were his younger, more wobbly legs that he once struggled to keep upright. Now in their place were strong, sturdy legs that could even run. As Elliot explored the lands, he came across all sorts of delicious foods to try. Some of them tasted sweet and juicy, while others were bitter and tough. Elliot did not mind. He was simply happy to be exploring and trying new things. Elliot seen some very tall animals reaching up to the tops of the lush branches easily, plucking the juiciest leaves to eat. Elliot was in awe of their agility and grace. But it was not just the giraffe's abilities that caught Elliot's eye. He noticed their colorful coats, each one different than the other. Elliot couldn't resist the urge to go over and introduce himself to the giraffes. They seemed a little surprised to see an elephant, but they were friendly and welcoming. The giraffes told Elliot all about their lives on the savanna, and Elliot was amazed at how different they were. He learned he was just one of many different animals. As the day came to a close, Elliot said goodbye to his new friends and headed back to his herd, full of excitement and wonder after meeting these friendly giants. Early the next morning, Elliot felt a big rumble like thunder. This sound was loud and getting closer. These animals were running across the land very fast. Elliot had never seen zebra before, and he was fascinated by their unique stripes. He watched as the zebras moved quickly over the land, their hooves pounding the ground in a steady rhythm. Elliot noticed that there were smaller and younger ones too, just like in his own herd of elephants. Curious, Elliot approached the zebras to say hi. At first, they started to run, then stopped. "He's just a little one," the youngest zebra said. They told Elliot that running was fun and showed him some of their favorite spots to graze. Elliot thought it didn't seem to matter what kind of family you were part of. They all usually looked out for each other no matter what. Elliot felt a sudden sense of connection to the zebras. They were just a different kind of family, but they seemed to be having just as much fun and love for each other as Elliot's own family. Elliot was so happy to have made some new friends, and he could not wait to visit the zebras again. He knew that no matter what kind of family you were part of, love and friendship were what truly mattered. Elliot's mom noticed he was looking at the lions in the distance. "Elliot, be careful around the lions," she whispered. "They're powerful animals and can be dangerous if you get too close. It's best to keep a sharp eye on their location and give them plenty of space." Elliot nodded and promised to be careful. He knew that his parents only wanted to keep him safe, and he was grateful for their guidance and protection. As the years passed, Elliot continued to thrive and grow. One morning, looking in the water, he seen his tusks growing in, just like his father said they would. As the sun began to set on the savanna, Elliot's eyes felt heavy. Soon they started to close. He was sleepy and even started to fall asleep while standing. Elliot started to dream of the wonderful day he had, remembering all the other animals on the savanna. He was grateful to be alive and couldn't wait for morning, so he could do it all again. He knew that no matter what challenges he faced, he would always have his family and friends to encourage and support him. Elliot says, "I hope you enjoyed hearing about my adventures as I enjoyed telling them. So many new things to see and to explore each day." Keep watching to see some more images Elliot's seen, and his dreams too.